Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Curiosity Cove. As always, my name is Veda.
And this is your trusty captain speaking, and today we bring you a league
Uh,
tier
yeah, League of
list.
Legends ranking of all the champions, because our opinion is absolute.
Literally. But the thing
Literally.
is like I didn't ask this beforehand because I wanted to have the discussion on
Mm-hmm.
stream before we ask what's up and how you're doing.
Uh-huh.
Is how are we ranking these?
So I thought about that too, because last night as I was going into my deep slumber, which I got a full night of sleep, so I love that for me.
Big up.
As I was going into my little, comfy slumber, I was like, fuck, are we doing this by how much we like the champion, like, lore? How much
Mm,
we like the champion playing? Because, like, I gotta be honest with you, I don't like 2/3 of the roster as a play style. So
yeah.
I think I think that we should go. All right. The idea that I had was if you were forced to play this champion, how would you feel about it? You know?
Yeah.
Like,
See, I was trying to think of like a way where we could like numerically evaluate of like, is this character fun? Do we
yeah.
like the lore? How does the character
So
look?
I
And
think
stuff like that, and then compile
I
it.
think we start everybody at a base 5, right? Like every
Yeah.
champion is at a base 5, and we add points or take away points based off how we feel. You don't have a lot of lore, Luffy. Nothing for me to connect
Yeah, that
to.
might have to be your department for helping out. I
Yeah.
know a little bit of lore on some peeps, but not too
There are
much.
some that I don't know a whole bunch of lore on because
That's a
our
-1.
because we're like either one, I haven't looked into them because they're not a character that I necessarily vibe with yet. My relationship with League since I started playing has been get into character, learn everything about that character and their lore, uh, and then move on. And I've been stuck on Mel recently. She doesn't have a lot of lore. I mean, you know her lore. It's arcane.
Yeah.
But I've been stuck on her as of recent because I've only been playing Mayhem. So I haven't like gotten into learning another champion besides Galio. But Galio's lore is pretty easy. He is big Petrosite Guardian made in Demacia. That is literally it. So I mean,
Yeah.
not much to learn there. Powered by Hextech and Petrosite. Magic
Yeah. I feel like we're just
resistance.
gonna have to like jumble up a whole bunch of what we like about the champ and
Yeah.
try to quantify it and then send it as such.
Because I think that there are different and there's also lore that I'm not too certain on, right? Like Darken lore is a little confusing to me. I know all of it kind of, but
Mm.
I'm not certain of anything because if you take like Nefiri for example, I get it. She's literally a darkened weapon that latched onto a pack of wolves. Easy. But then I don't know who the fuck Aatrox was before. If he was just a
Wasn't he just
soldier.
like a jumble of stuff?
Well, that's my thing is that like the demon, sure, but like the guy who he possessed, I don't remember who that is. Was he just a Shuriman? I don't know. Like a lot of
I thought
Darken.
in the because I covered Aatrox in mine and it said he was just an amalgamation of stuff. Like he
Yeah,
wasn't even just
okay.
one dude. Which
So
is even more crazy because that's just a bunch of
and that's what I
people.
mean. Is like honestly, I think you get a point taken away if your lore is too crazy.
You
I will
know
put
what?
it out
Fuck
there
you, minus
now.
one. We're
Yeah,
not
fuck
doing
you,
that.
minus one. Fuck you, I'm going home. Um
Hmm?
so yeah, I think maybe we take a look at the character in all aspects and decide whether we like them. And I think for
Yeah.
us personally, a lot of them might just be immediate like, oh no, I know I don't like this anything about this champion, put them last, or like,
Yeah,
this
it's
is
gonna be
my favorite.
Yumi.
Yeah.
Just gonna be Yumi.
100%. Yumi, honestly, we can go ahead and smack at the bottom where she belongs. Cause yeah.
Literally.
But yeah, there's gonna be champions where I'm like, nothing that you do matters to me, and I don't like your playstyle, and you're annoying to lane against, so goodbye. Um, there's gonna be champions that I think are way too busted that I am gonna rank low. I know that already. I don't
Mm.
care about your lore, you're busted and you need to be nerfed. Goodbye. Um, And there's gonna be
What about
champions where I'm
Mel?
like, what about what?
What about Mel being in that statement?
She got nerfed. She doesn't need to be nerfed anymore.
I think she's still busted.
I mean, I think she's busted in like mayhems, but in lane she's fucking ass, dude.
Oh no, I'll agree with that. See, that's
Yeah.
another thing that's going to be taken into a consideration is whether ARAM versus Normie is,
Yeah, because
because they scale different.
we've been on such an ARAM kick that I feel like
Because
if
ARAM
we
Mayhem's
yeah,
amazing.
there's I want to play right now.
Sorry guys,
This
podcast is actually gonna be
podcast is
canceled. We delayed
canceled.
you, only streamed for about 10 minutes, and we're actually done.
We're actually done because we want to go be degenerates on Mayhems. um yeah, Mayhem I think because it's not true champion, we can't
Mm,
really count because like not only do the augments alter it, but like they are scaled differently for Mayhem, which is why Mel is
yeah.
so busted on Mayhem because all the augments do well for her and she's just like her Q is like way too strong for team fighting. Why they wouldn't adjust that for Mayhem, I don't really get, but
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it as a Mel player. It's very fun.
Valid.
When I can get her 1 out of every 100 matches.
Yeah.
The other day, dude, I soloed. I said I'll do one mayhem because nobody's on to do mayhems with me, and there was a Mel, and I tried to trade. I literally swapped champions with one of the ones that was available. Tried to trade. They said no. I swapped to another champion. Tried to trade. I was trying everything I could. They wouldn't give her to me. And then me and her kind of bonded because we were the only ones doing anything.
Oh, valid.
Yeah. So
100%.
at least she was a good Mel. All right. Well, before we dive in, how are you? How was your day?
Pretty good. I feel like I got a decent amount of sleep, just like you said
Oh
as
my
well.
god.
But
Big
my
up on
work was
us.
really busy and taxing. So when I got home, I was actually just telling Veda this. I made cookies for dinner. I needed a little pick me up, so I made some chocolate chip cookies and they're very good.
I mean,
They're amazing.
honestly, if we're being completely honest, there are eggs in cookies, right?
True.
Amazing protein. There's flour, carbs, great. There's chocolate,
Hmm.
Um, there's got to be something good for you in bittersweet
Yeah, I
chocolate.
think I'm set, Chad, so don't worry about
I
it. But
honestly, I think
anyways.
you covered a few food. Maybe just drink like an ounce of apple juice or something with it, and you're good.
Okay,
Get your fruits
deal. I've
in.
that. So
Excellent.
I have a well-rounded dinner. It's fine.
Yeah, was it corn flour? Because veggies right there. I'm just saying. um,
Because veggies. How was your day?
my day was pretty. I mean, I worked. I got a full night of sleep, which was nice. I worked. Didn't have to do much at work, so that was pretty cool. I
Hell yeah.
started listening to. I wanted to reread Project Hail Mary since we saw it over the weekend.
Oh yeah.
And so I
It was
started the
fantastic.
audiobook, so I'm 11 chapters into the audiobook now.
Hmm.
And yeah,
What are you listening to it on? Audible?
Audible, yeah.
Hmm.
I
Fair.
do this thing where I sign up for Audible for a month for the free trial, and then I get rid of it for 6 months until they let me get another free trial. So
That's valid.
I also have 4 accounts that I do that with. So I quite literally always have an Audible account on a different email
On
that
a
I
rotation.
correct.
Yeah,
Um,
that's valid.
yeah. So yeah, I've been doing that. And yeah, while reading through it, I guess my internet did that internet thing where it was like, oh, we see that you got an audiobook, so now everything in your feed is Project Hail Mary and Ryan Gosling.
Mm-hmm.
So I also watched that interview. It was the two directors, Ryan Gosling and Andy Weir, and they were answering questions on like Wired. It was like Wired's interview.
Hmm.
Okay, the scene that we were talking about beforehand, which if anybody
Hmm.
has seen it, you know what scene we're talking about.
It's the scene,
It's the
capital
scene.
THE.
So I learned they were talking about it because they were asking about like what's it like to see things that aren't there or whatever, like when you're filming or acting or whatever. And they were like, "Oh, Ryan, you had to do that during during the scene." And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And he goes, "And it's crazy because the way that they did it, and this will not spoil it for anybody, I promise, because you will have until you see it, you'll have no idea what I mean. But I guess how
Yeah.
they did it was they put mesh in front of the camera and dropped water on it. and then went infrared.
Yeah, I heard they actually infrareded it, which was
Yeah.
really sick.
And so I guess the directors were saying that Ryan Gosling's like looking around at everything and they're like behind the camera seeing the scene that we saw. And Ryan was like, "Yeah, I look behind me," and they're like brought to tears. The entire crew's crying and I'm just sitting here like, "Yeah, this is great."
I
It was
love it.
very, very funny to me. The other thing is, now that I'm going through the audiobook, I've noticed some key differences from the film that I will save until more time has passed because I don't want to spoil it for those of you who.
Yeah, we are gonna keep it spoiler free right
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
but
yeah.
we're gonna do subtle comments on the movie.
The one thing that I will say, because of course, all of you know he's on a spaceship, so I can talk about this part. Um, I meant to bring this up, but I didn't want to spoil the book for B-Row.
Yeah.
uh or like any parts of it because I was way too afraid I would get carried away with conversation. But the cool thing about the ship in Project Hail Mary is like, you remember how they said the whole world had to band together, so like that lady's in charge because the whole world kind of has to solve this problem.
Yeah.
His ship was assembled in space and every country donated pieces of it so that they could assemble it next to the ISS, and then he boarded it with the rest of the crew, like through shuttle to reach the ship. So like it was assembled in space. And I forgot
That's
about that.
crazy.
Yeah, it's such a cool little thing to think about. Like imagine every single country sending like a part of a ship up to build one space station type
Hmm.
deal. Like that's so sick.
Yeah. I feel like not again gonna spoil, but when they're commenting on like how well people were going to work together or
Yeah.
possibly work against each other,
Yeah.
that comment about putting it next to the ISS contradicts the later statement.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
I mean I see like what they mean,
Hmm.
but it's just like ugh,
Yeah,
humanity.
I think the book definitely goes into more detail on like, why everything is being done the way it's being done. But
Yeah.
as I'm listening to the audiobook, I'm realizing it's so close. Like the movie and the book are actually like even quotes and stuff, they are literally like bar for bar in some instances, which is very, very fun and it explains a lot more on why I felt like walking out of the theater, it had done so much justice for the book because it's
Mhm.
been 4 or 5 years. I think it was published in 21 and I probably read it the next year. Um, if not that year. So it's been 4 or 5 years at least since I read it.
Mhm.
And everything that happened, I was like, I remember this in the book, which is the same feeling I had with The Martian. So I'm not shocked. I think Andy Weir writes books so well, you don't have to change much for a movie adaptation.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that they did an awesome job, but reading the book just vindicates that feeling because I mean, like it's like, oh, and then this happens, and then he'll say something in the book that is like bar for bar what I remember from the movie, and I'm like, yeah, of course, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was there
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that
yeah,
part.
yeah, I was there. I saw it. But I'm really excited to see the description of like the scene in the book, just to like because now I have an image I can go back to, so I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah. I've just been really liking watching the videos about like explaining the puppetry and
Yeah.
whatnot in like in collaboration with the CGI.
Mm-hmm.
But so much of the film was practical work anyways. They
Yeah.
used CGI for not like I'm not saying like a small amount, but it wasn't I thought it would be more.
Yeah, me too. Also, did you learn yet about the puppeteer?
Yeah.
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 So I love that. And for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, I can't remember his name. Is Jacob Ortiz, I think.
Jacob or James Ortiz, one of the
Yeah,
two.
yeah, yeah, one of the two. But
But Ortiz is his last
Ortiz,
name.
yes. He was the puppeteer and he got so accustomed to kind of like knowing the behavior of Rocky that they were like, well, it only makes sense that you're the voice of Rocky then. But it wasn't originally intended, and I
Mhm.
love that that is a development they came across.
I also saw an interview with Ortiz, with just a regular interviewer. It wasn't with Ryan Gosling, but
Hmm.
he was saying that he always wanted to be present when Ryan was filming because he wanted to give Ryan the utmost time to like pair with Rocky and get the
Hmm.
behavior and personality. So he was voicing the lines as Ryan was acting to give him like a better timing of things and like how it actually would go down. And I love that.
Yeah.
I love practical like acting and filming like that. Like instead of just acting against like a CGI, the tennis balls that they do
Yeah.
and or having nothing there, I like this a lot more.
I do too. And I think it just speaks to volumes like how much the crew cared about the movie.
Yeah.
Because like you can see it in every interview everybody does. They cared so much about doing it right, and it shows in the movie. I mean, it really
Mhm.
does. So if you
Mhm.
haven't seen it, please go watch Project
Please
Hail
go see
Mary.
it. And if you have the opportunity to do IMAX or one of those big ass
Yes,
fucking
70
screens,
millimeter,
go do
go.
it.
Go do it because you will. I'm not kidding. There's a chance that there is a scene that will bring you to tears. It is so beautiful.
The scene.
The scene.
It's stunning.
Yeah. Any other exciting stuff happened between now and I guess when I saw you at the theater?
No,
No.
not really. Just slaved away all weekend
Mm,
and made cookies for dinner.
yeah, I love that for you. Girl dinner. Okay, well then I guess we can kind of roll into
Yeah, Crack Snuggles gets ready for
Oh,
160 something champs.
okay. You have it up already, right?
Yeah.
Can see. I forgot to ask you can see, can hear, but
Yeah.
but we're here.
Yeah,
So
we're in there.
if we're gonna do it based off of, I mean, we can just go in order, but first, where is she? Let's just
Grab
get it out of the way.
Yumi. Oh, I
Oh,
think that
that's
needs to
not
be an
gonna
F
do. Yeah,
tier.
that's not gonna do, actually. We're gonna need. How do I make stuff again? There we go. F.
F.
How do I make it? I know the buttons are like hidden.
Oh, you
Okay.
moved it.
No, I made another one. The thing. Oh.
No, you switched. There's no C tier.
Oh. Wait, so
Yeah.
how. There are hidden buttons here. There we go.
Ah.
It's very strange the way that they do this.
I
We'll
know. I
add
don't like how it's
one
hidden. I think that's kind of
below.
stupid.
We'll make it black. So then this one goes up. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, but we need it up again. And then you down
There we go.
here. And then this is C.
Yeah.
Their color
Beautiful.
choices also confuse me, but it's fine. I always wonder why S is red.
Yeah, I feel
But
like red is bad.
I know, but I'm not going through the trouble of changing it. You have your
Yeah,
letters,
no.
you know where we're going. Okay, Aatrox. Starting off.
Hmm.
Mm, I
Well, we
mean,
already decided -1 on the lore for him.
yeah. So
This
do
is
we
a
start
little,
them? I mean, I assume we start them probably C tier, no?
yeah, because that's midway.
Yeah, and then S is for like so goaded we can't even like
No words.
both of us are like yes these this is top tier.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Aatrox, I mean, personally, I like playing him. I don't go out of my way to play him, and I think his rework made him look better. His original, like, skin before he did get reworked, um, was icky. But I like this one.
I
So,
see I
I
like
think
how
I B tier him personally.
he looks, but I also just feel like I mean nowhere near anybody that I know's favorite top laner. He's not really that strong anywhere else. Like he's not very versatile.
Mm-hmm.
His lore is like he's darkened. I mean, I guess he's a world eater, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, maybe we do keep him high C, actually. I
I
don't know if I
think,
want to go for B.
yeah, I think that B is just a tad too high for him when there are cooler Darkin.
Yeah, or just
Yeah.
better top lanes, period.
Yeah, true, true. Okay, see it is. We have our first mid champ.
Literally.
Ari. I love Ari.
Yeah. I'm not an Ari kind of girly pop. I don't like her kit personally for me, but I can say the first ever League cinematic I watched had her in it, and I love her in it. And
Mm-hmm.
she's also KDA, so we love the skin
Mm-hmm.
line.
Not only that, but she has
Um,
really strong lore, like being a
she
like
does.
Vestaia and Sheree, and like, um, well, I mean, technically she's got her own category because the guy who made the Tree of Vestaia gave Ari her own because they were in love, and she's got such a tragic story, which I love. The only thing that I kind of falter for is like, how could you with like Yasuo of all people? It just it hurts my
The
soul.
toxic boy
Yeah,
love. Damn.
literally. Yeah, I feel like her kit, honestly, she used to be my favorite mid laner. But now that I have Diana and Mel, she's just so like she's behind Syndra for me at this point just because like
Yeah.
the thing I appreciated most about her kit was, "Oh, I can dash a whole bunch." Well, now I can do that with Diana. So,
Yeah.
I just don't need
Yeah.
her.
She's a good gap closer when you have your ulti, but I just think there's better mid laners.
The most useful thing to me in her kit is her charm because of how long it lasts.
Yeah. It's so long. I hate
Yeah.
it.
It's annoying to go against, but it's amazing when you're against like a mid laner who dies to CC. It's great
Hmm.
because it's just enough for you to get your entire combo off, especially with the orb. They can't escape the true damage, which is incredible because no matter what they build, sorry, it's true damage. So
Doesn't
yeah,
matter.
I think B is a good place for her. Akali, I hate this bitch, but I will admit that she is a pretty good champion.
I think she's one of those low key that are busted, and if you
Yeah.
know how to play her, she is stupid strong.
She
She's also a KDA girly pop.
I had an Akali a couple weeks ago in an arenas that or not in arenas, in a mayhem that would not die. Like she
She does have some
literally
pretty strong lifesteal too.
she would not die. She died once, went back, got like I want to say she got Heartsteel. And from that point she was just unkillable. And I was like, this should not work on you. There's like Heartsteel Akali and Heartsteel Cat enrage me. They I
Heartsteel Katarina actually pisses me
Yeah,
off.
it actually made honestly, she's minus a point for me because that exists. Um but yeah,
That's fair.
Akali I think is kind of busted, so I don't want to put her A range, but I do think that she is like B at least, just based off of the fact like her kit, she has a high skills ceiling, and I like that in
Yeah.
champions. And her kit is good. I mean, she has like she can disappear, well,
She can
kinda.
dash.
Yeah, she can dash a whole bunch. She can basically teleport to you regardless if she gets her shuriken off on you. Her ult
Hmm.
is incredible.
I place her higher than Ari,
Oh, for sure.
kit wise.
Yeah. So yeah,
For sure.
Akshan. I
I loathe that man.
me too. I truthfully feel like he's a D to me, but I can't if we're looking at everything, I think his kit is super original and I like it because you can bring
I
people
like that he's
back.
different. I like
Me
that he's
too.
different quite a bit, actually.
Me too. So I
Do I like him more than Aatrox, though?
yeah, that's my question is that like if I look at him, do I like his kit and his lore better than Aatrox? Yes. Do I like him in all aspects better? No, because he annoys me. I don't
Yeah,
like going against him.
I'd rather verse an Aatrox over him.
A
So
hundred
I think he's
percent.
got to stay there.
Yeah, I think he's gonna stay there.
Yeah.
Alistair, I love.
I love a good Alistair, but the only thing is that he's going to get a minus a point for no one knowing how to do his combo correctly. Like
I
any Alistair I've played with, besides like our friends that we play with, they can't combo. 9 times out of 10, they're knocking them away from what I'm trying to do,
I know.
or they're not knocking them towards the damage dealers, or better yet, they're knocking it towards our damage dealers, a super strong person that kills our damage dealers.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the other thing that annoys me is that Alistair has one of the greatest, like, the only person who matches his ability to just be like, hey, you're close enough to our tower, go under it, is Tom Kench. And you have to
Yeah.
wait for his ult and then for him to spit them out under tower.
Mm-hmm.
Alistair, oh, I guess Azir can do it too with his ult. He can pull
Oh
them
yeah,
up.
yeah.
But Alistair gets the charge. That's not his ult, no.
The rampage? No, that's his W.
Yeah, so he can just do that.
Mm-hmm.
At any given time, you don't have to wait for shit. I
Yeah.
mean, his cooldown, but like other than that, you don't really have to wait for anything. So I don't understand how people don't do that. They're always like knock you away, and I'm like, dude, I'm shooting this person. I don't want them knocked away. You saved their
Yeah.
life.
But
And
the
then
thing is I think we also get a cancellation on the -1 for a +1 because everyone spams when they have the milk
you can't
outfit. They
milk
say you can't
these.
milk those.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
don't know. To be honest, I like a good Alistair. I would probably raise him above a C personally,
I think that he
but
is
lowball it.
probably low B for
Yeah.
me, for
Yeah.
sure. Um, if I had to choose who to go against, I'd rather go against an Ari. But that one doesn't really work here because I'd rather go against an Ari than an Akali just because she's so fucking busted. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, if I had to pick a support, like a tanky support, I don't think Alistair would be high up on my list, which is why
Yeah.
I'm okay with putting him low B. Because when someone like Leona exists or Braum, like tankiness is gonna go to them for me. Alistair, I feel like you gotta have the right person playing for exactly the reason you said, because I need you to be able to combo with me. If I'm queuing up solo bot lane, I don't want an Alistair. I don't trust you enough to Alistair. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
Amumu! I love his lore. It's really sad, but I love it a lot.
I love his kit too. I love that they gave his rap, the Q, 2 charges now.
Yeah.
And honestly, whether you build him tank or AP, I think he's quite
Shit.
strong.
Yeah. I also just think that he's got like as I like junglers that are support junglers a lot, and Amumu's such a big one for me. Like,
Mhm.
talk about somebody who can gank your lane and set you up for success. It is Amumu. But
Yeah.
then also talk about like being able to build versatile to carry your team because the lanes are kind of suffering a bit. It is also Amumu. So I
Yeah.
honestly would say he's an A tier, but
I agree. I think he's a solid jungler. He's annoying as fuck because
correct.
he has the rap is so far, but I think his ulti is amazing for setups.
Yeah.
Like the circle for it for the stun is astounding. And to be honest,
Yes.
I think it's quite long. I don't think it's like stupid long like an
I
Ari charm, but it is a bit.
I agree. I think it is. It's 2.3 seconds, and I think that it is an incredible amount of time because Morgana Q is 3 seconds and feels like a lifetime.
Mhm.
But the Ari charm I think is 1.8 seconds and feels like no time at all. So they nailed it with his stun time. Um,
Mhm.
and yeah, I just think that he's a really good champion for literally anyone to play. Like he's got good mobility when you're trying to get into a fight because his bandage goes so far. Um
Mhm.
and he's got like a good, again, when it comes to like team fighting, he's good for the support aspect of, hey, I can stun everyone and then also like do a little like AP damage to them. Let's go. It's kind of like Blitz to me. I love that Blitz is versatile in the way that he can be like, I'm gonna ult and nuke this team, or I'm gonna grab and knock this person up infinitely because I built
Mhm.
cooldown. Like, yeah,
I
I think
agree.
he's easily a name. Okay,
Mhm.
Anivia, I hate her.
Why?
I understand that she's one of the three, like, godly siblings from the Freljord, and sure, that's really cool and all. I just think she's kind of dumb.
I think she's dumb in the way that I think her kit is stupid easy, and I'm actually quite annoyed with her for doing a shit ton of damage
Yeah,
for nothing.
I think the thing that really gets me is that it feels like Anivia could build tank and her ult would still fuck me up to no
Yeah.
like it is. I think her kit is fine, right? But like
Mhm.
I don't like the fact that if she goes support, she's busted in terms of damage doing.
Mhm.
And I mean, granted, I take Mel support, so I understand that there are some people who take supports down there and they are busted in damage and maybe end up
Mhm.
with a whole bunch of the kills, and I get it. But like there's no reason her stun should be that low of a cooldown. There's no reason that her wall stun should literally body block you from moving. I think she needs to be adjusted. I don't like it.
I can agree with that.
There's like a way, and it's happened to me, so I'm speaking from experience. There is a way that she can wall and stun you to where when you get out of the stun, you are trapped between the wall and like a natural wall. And I
Oh
don't
yeah, like
like
the
that.
wall of the map.
Yes, I don't like
Yeah.
that because then you're just stuck there taking damage until because you're trying when you try to click, it's trying to move you out of it rather than targeting someone because it doesn't
Mhm.
understand that you are on solid ground.
Mhm.
I don't know what bug that is, but I've people abuse it in arenas and I hate her for it.
People have been abusing it. Well, if you first a good one, in ARAMs, and I got glitched one time because when you get put between the wall and then her wall, it bugs the game.
Yes.
Which again, they abuse it, sure, whatever, but it triggers the fuck out of me. So she deserves D tier.
Yes,
She's not as bad as Yumi,
it's
but
the
she'll stay there.
same thing with me with the Darius pool when people were exploiting the range on it if you go from the
Hmm.
side. It's the same thing where it's like your character is ruined for me because of people who exploit the glitch of your character.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so
Yeah.
aggravating. Okay, Annie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like Annie. I think she's useless unless she has Tibbers, and that upsets me.
Yeah. Because as soon as okay, I'll fuck with an Annie up until level 5, Norm's way. Or I guess ARAM's too. But as soon as I see 6 and she's got that purple stun,
Yep, I'm out.
it's I know I can't walk up because she does a dummy amount of damage in that point 0.2 seconds she drops Tibbers. And
Yeah,
then even if she does die, now Tibbers has a
yeah.
hit marker on me.
And it's like, but the thing is that if you can get Tibbers down, or if you can CC Tibbers, she's literally useless. And I
Yeah.
don't
Because then she
like,
already wasted her stun.
yeah, and I don't like that they teeter a character like that on because even with like say Ivern, right?
Oh, with
He
Daisy.
with Daisy does less than Tibbers does, and Ivern still can get dummy strong, right?
Yeah.
So there's part of me that just like doesn't get it. And like I play Yorick, so I understand that these ultis that are, companions or whatever, that they are meant to be like a bulk of your damage because Yorick's wife literally sucks the soul out of you
Hmm.
endlessly. And I get that. But if she goes down as Yorick, I can still fuck people up.
Yeah.
Annie, I feel like you have the option of running, stunning and running.
Stunning and running.
Yeah. Like it just upsets me. I wish they would give her a little bit more like, I wish that they would buff her when Tibbers isn't with her.
Oh, like she was a little bit stronger when he's
Hmm.
not present?
And then when he is present, her stats go down just a bit.
That's fair.
But I
I
think
agree with that.
I think it would be a little too difficult. I mean, sure, I think other champions have like changes to their abilities based on their ult, so there's got to be some easy way to do it, but I feel like the adding the items in and everything, changing those stats would be difficult. So I understand why it's not a
Yeah.
thing, but I think if it was a thing, I would feel a little better about her because every time that I play her, I'm like, well, I gotta wait 85 seconds for Tibbers and then I can join the fight. I don't like it.
Yeah. That's fair.
Aphelios. I think he's A tier because I don't really give a shit about his lore. Strictly from his kit, I think it's so unique. I think it is so strong if you know what you are doing. I I have queued on my lifesteal gun. I don't know any of their names. I have queued on my red lifesteal gun and taken down an entire tower with the Q. Like, you can get dummy strong with him.
Mm-hmm. I like that he's got an original kit. To be honest, when he first dropped, I was like, how the hell do you play this? But the different guns and then you having to time when certain ones are out and
The
what combos work
combos, yeah.
better, and then timing when certain guns clock out so then you can get the combos better.
Yeah.
I think that takes a lot of skill. And honestly, I like the idea behind like the character design, the lore
Yeah,
and
the
whatnot. So I think
Lunari.
he's a low A tier because I don't
For
personally
sure.
play him, but I like him up
I
there.
think he's a
For
low I
originality.
think he's a low A tier just because his strength somewhat can be attributed to the fact that he is an ADC. So like
Mm-hmm.
ADCs are dummy strong when you get late
Mm-hmm.
game, but for the skill ceiling and everything for sure, I think I think it's a low A as well. I love Lunari champions. We don't have a lot of them, but I do love them. Um I love the fact that his combos, like certain ones are good for certain situations. So like if you are fighting melee, like a melee champion, your little disc gun is like the strongest one you can use. So if you know that a melee champ is going, you burn through everything to get to that one, so that because the closer you are the more damage it does, which means you can just hammer away at melee or hammer away at a tower.
Mm-hmm.
I love that when you combine like I think it's the blue flamethrower and the gravity gun. When you
Ah, yeah.
when you queue on the blue gravity gun and or the blue flamethrower and you have the gravity gun stored away, you can root anything you hit with the blue one. And I think that's so like combos like that when you go into team fighting and having to like internally manage which guns you're on, and like I waste
Mm-hmm.
shots on my gun all the time. Like if I have a snipe one and I know that next is my gravity one, sometimes I just queue out two snipes in a random direction because I want the gravity one. And like it's all to queue it up for like I know we have a team fight coming up. I want to be able to root somebody and blah 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 blah. So I love him for that. And I think he would
Yeah.
be an S tier character for me if I played him more. But I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So A, he shall stay.
Yes. A is also for Ash, who I will always think she's one of the best ADCs.
I do too. I think that in ARAM standpoint, obviously the hawk shot, the E gets a little lost
Yeah.
because it's not really usable. But I think if you know ish where the jungler is and you just send it just to know, or for example, if you don't have a blue trinket and you're checking Baron
Drag or
or Drag,
Baron.
I think she is goaded. And
Yeah.
I think her stun for her ult
Alt.
is long.
I love that it is based on how far away you are because I send
Hmm.
support arrows. Me and Jay have played so many games together, so she knows this, but I will sit there and I'll go, support arrow! And it'll just fly
Support
all the way
arrow!
to top lane. And every time that I hit somebody, there's just a huge cheer. But that's from when I used to play Ashe support a lot because I think she's a really versatile champ. She can
Mhm.
ADC for sure, but also you can just build her AP and support for days. Because then she can just endlessly W and slow everybody. And then her ult does damage when it hits and also stuns them for eons.
Yeah, I agree. To be honest, I would put her above Amumu and Aphelios
I
because we
agree.
both do play her,
Yeah.
and I'm a sucker for a high noon ash skin
Me
too.
too. It's such a beautiful skin.
Hmm.
Okay, Asol is one of my goats, but I won't do that because I don't think you play Asol at all, do you?
I liked old Asol where you can control the orb spinning around him,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna lie, I think he's very good for people who know how to play him and actually know how to charge up his ulti
Mm-hmm.
so it's bigger. For people who just chuck it just to chuck it, okay, I see you. You played Asol, but you don't know how to play Asol.
Right.
I think he's really strong. I think the fire breath combined with the like gravity well thingy
Yeah.
is so good. I
He
think his kit is really good.
Asol is so fun if you are a play it safe kind of player. Because
Yeah.
so that's how I am. If you were to look me up on Mobalytics, it's gonna call me an escape artist or Houdini or unkillable or whatever it is. My average deaths per game is probably like 3. Like that's probably the max that I go cuz I play so safe. I don't
Mhm.
like feeding the enemy team. Sure, there are games where that gets away from me because I'm cocky as Diana or because I'm super squishy and they have a Rengar. But Aesol is one of those champions where like you can farm pretty easily, especially once you get up there in levels and you build burn and you build Archangel staff, whatever it turns into. I don't remember. Seraph's Embrace, right?
Yeah, Seraph's
Yeah.
Embrace, yeah, something like that.
You
I was
build
trying so hard.
you build that shit and you can just sit there and breathe on everything and it's so nice because you can be safe in your own tower and then the second anybody tries to hit you're like, oh, W away. Goodbye. And then once you're strong, you just don't have to worry about that. You just E alt breathe.
I agree.
Yeah, I like him. I think he's high B for sure. I don't think I would put him A tier just because as far as mages go, I don't think he's an overall strong pick. I think you kind of have to know what you're doing on him, and I also think that there are mages out there that are way way stronger in terms of like damage and kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's up there though, for sure.
Azir, speaking of fucking strong ass kits, this dude hurts.
I think he hurts only if you know how to play him though.
True. I am a bad Azir actually.
Me too. I just know how to do the quick getaway where you throw it on a soldier and send him away, and then you follow along with him. And then I can only sometimes hit my ulti in the right direction. Sometimes I fuck it up and I don't spin it the right way.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't know.
my
To be honest,
my
I'd C tier him.
I think for his difficulty, I think he's a
Yeah.
high C tier
Hmm.
because again, I'm a sucker for champions that have high skill ceilings and his is very very high. You are either dog shit, you can survive, or you're goated with his ear. That's really like the only 3 options cuz anything in between
Yeah.
it's just like, "Oh, you don't know what you're doing."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why when you meet a really good one and you're just standing there and then the warriors are taking you down, but Azir's like half a mile away because he can
Yes.
auto from pretty far. What are you supposed to do with that?
Well, and it's also like it's one of those things that kills me because like I always know when somebody's either new or not knowledgeable about his kit because they'll
Hmm.
throw the soldiers out and then they'll walk up and auto me and I'm like, you can do
Yeah,
that from under tower
over
if you
there.
want.
Yeah.
um but thanks, man. But I
Mhm.
I do like a good Azir though is a little vulnerable at times, I feel, because all you have to do to counter him is once he sends his soldiers, you fight him away from them and then you're good.
Yeah,
So I mean
that's
like
valid.
yeah, so I think overall I would agree he's probably like a high C, like, and I don't think
Mhm.
C is bad, just so we're clear. I think C is very much like this is a playable character. I feel like
Yeah,
D
C's very mid.
D
And
is
it's not
where
in
we
a
start
mid
getting
negative
into
way.
right. I think D is where we
Hmm.
start getting into, you know, I don't even have
Hmm.
to ban Anivia because I know no one's gonna play her ass.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bard.
I
Thoughts?
love Mia Bwong.
Me too. I think he's probably like a B tier realistically. I just love him so much that I want to put him A or S.
Yeah.
But in actuality, I feel like his kit, I feel like people think I'm crazy when I say this, but I think his kit is kind of outdated.
He needs an update for sure
Yeah.
because I don't think okay, portals are nice for norms, and that's fine.
Mhm.
I don't think you should cater towards ARAMs, but it's the Q is a stun, the Q is quite long, and then the heal thingies he puts on the ground, you can
Mhm.
do 3 at a time across the map, but it costs a decent amount of mana, and then you have portal and then a big AoE stun. But
Yeah.
it's not like you can attack things within the stun. I think the ulti is unique though,
Yeah.
because it's kind of like
I I will tell
Volibear's
you,
ulti.
anytime I play Bard, that ult is specifically for you are being chased, I can get them away from you, or
Mhm.
they are hitting the tower that I cannot defend. Let me stun the tower. Let me invul
Yeah.
in the tower. Those are the only times that I actually truly use my ult. Because you can't ult one of your teammates unless maybe they're burning and you can stop the burn with it. And you
Yeah, but they
can't.
have to be away from the enemy because then the enemy just jumps
Yeah,
on
because then
them.
they just jump on him. So really your
Yeah.
options are use it to protect your tower or use it to protect your teammate by getting all of the enemies that they are being chased by in the ulti. And even then, like it's a slim chance. So I think his ult I think is good. I almost kind of wish it was targeted rather than an AoE. But
Mm,
like
yeah.
you know how Varus ult is like you hit one of them and then if the others don't move away they get hit by it. I kind
Yeah.
of wish it was like that a little bit.
Yeah, that would be kind of sick, I won't lie.
Yeah, because then it would be like, oh, tower's invuln, if you don't get away from the tower soon you will also be stunned and frozen or whatever. And same with like if somebody's chasing you and they get hit with the ult, either they're gonna keep running and stun the other person and so then we won't have to worry about it, or um they're gonna like back off the opposite way because they don't want to be hit by the ult. So I mean like either you just have to deal with one or you deal with none of them because they back off. And I think that
Hmm.
would be a lot better. But I'm not really sure how the game is balanced, so I don't even know if that would work out well in terms of like team fighting and shit. I feel like
Yeah.
maybe it would get a little too busted, but I just think he needs a little bit of a facelift. But I
He
love
needs some
him.
love.
Bleep, bleep, bloop, bloop. It's my bard
Hell
impression. Um,
yeah.
Belveth is another one that I think you really have to know how to play.
Honestly, I would D tier her. I'm not worried
I
about her
don't like
ever.
her. Yeah, I just feel like she's above Anivia though. Um,
I just don't like her kit for me, and I don't think I'm ever scared to go against one. I've
I
never been
see
intimidated by I'm
my
intimidated by a very good Belveth, but on the average player, I don't care.
my thing about Belveth, I feel like, is that it's really easy to shut her down. Like it
Hmm.
don't let her get any souls and you're good.
Yeah.
Don't let her farm and you're good.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's why I feel like she's
Yeah.
belongs in D. It's not that
I think
hard.
that's an easy one too. All right, Blitzy
Yeah.
Boy. I honestly
He's annoying as fuck.
this is my goat of support when I'm playing ADC. I'm gonna start
To
putting
be
them.
honest, I think I would put him up higher, up in A. I don't know if I'd S tier him because I'm bad at throwing my hooks on him. I'm really good at Nautilus and Thresh, but Blitz for some reason, I feel like they don't have my hooks don't have magnets. And that makes me mad.
Do we think we're more excited when we have a Blitz support when we queue or a Mumu jungle?
A Mumu jungle.
I think so too.
Yeah. But I think Blitz just stupid amount of damage and when those hooks are hot, they're hot.
100%. I love his
Yeah.
kit too. I just think that it's such like he's so perfectly built for an annoying support. Now another
Mhm.
guy who's built to support and be annoying, but in the wrong ways.
You mean built a KS? That
Yeah,
bitch.
I cannot stand Brand.
Yeah. Mm,
My thing is I don't have like a solid opinion on him because I just like I can deal with him, but also he's just so fucking annoying.
I think we high B him.
You think high B
I
like
don't go out
above
on my way to play him, but I can respect that his kit is straight up AIDS. Like fire spreading
literally.
everywhere. Ulting in a group of enemies is like guaranteed one of them's dying
Mhm.
or getting them all low. So I can
Yeah.
respect the kit, I respect the damage. I don't
Yeah.
know his lore, but I'll leave him there.
I actually don't know his lore either, and now I'm inspired to look it up. So later. Um,
Yeah.
I think I can't put him above Aesol.
No. I wouldn't.
But
I think Aesol's stronger.
I think this is a good spot for him.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Brum.
Oh, the Naoki cosplay.
Yeah. My ice cream man.
I don't think he's A tier support, but I definitely think he's B tier. Where I would put him would probably be above Alistair.
I think so
I would love a
too.
I would love a Braum
Yeah.
more than Alistair.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, Braum as a support is one of those ones where I'm like, oh hell yeah, we have a Braum. But like Ari as a mid laner, I'm like, oh, we're good. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, oh, that lane's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Okay, Kate.
Oh, fuck that
I
bitch.
think
She's my
Kate,
number one AC ban.
yeah, I was gonna say I think Kate is so I almost think that she's like right on par with Ashe. Where I
Oh,
think
for
she's
sure.
just
If I'm playing support with a Caitlyn, she knows what she's doing. I got
literally
you.
I feel like players that know how to be self-sufficient in lane down bot are either Ashe, MF, or Kate. Those are like the three. Like Jinx will always need help in my eyes.
Oh, yeah.
But the other three, it's like MF, you have to babysit until 6 and then you are good. You can leave her. These two can just farm if you leave them early. They have
And
a
you don't
way.
want to leave a Caitlyn early. Oh,
Yeah.
hell no.
Yeah. But if like you go to follow their support, these two will be fine. Versus like honestly, if I was playing MF and their support left, I would be like, okay, support, now you engage so I can do the damage. But these two, I think, don't need it. I think that with Caitlyn's headshot and with Ashe's Q, they can kind of win a trade if it's 1v1 versus like if you take a Jinx. I don't know if I think it depends on the matchup. But these two I feel like I could leave alone in good conscience. Like
Yeah.
to go
100%.
if the other support was gone. I don't know her. I don't know anything about her.
I know her kit. I think she's okay. I think she's got some originality though, but I don't care for her, so she's gonna stay in D.
Do you think honestly I think I'd put her here.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
there with that.
All right.
I don't know anything about her lore either, to be honest.
She's an enforcer in Piltover. That's basically I mean she's got like some prosthetics and some fucked up like hex tech shit going on with her or whatever. But
Well, yeah,
like
she ain't got no legs.
yeah, but
She's Lieutenant Dan.
the basis of it is she's an enforcer.
Yeah. See, boring. Snooze
Yeah.
fest, stay in D.
Yeah. Cassiopeia.
This is another one where I think you gotta know how to play her.
I also think that because 99% of the casses that I run into are dog shit. And so it makes me think the champion's useless. But then I see someone really good with her and I'm like, oh god, why is she so strong? I feel like I don't think she's above Azir though.
No.
I don't even know if I think she's above Aatrox or Akshan.
I think she's above Annie.
I think so too, but I think that's it in this list.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. Cho'Gath! This small boy.
I love him.
He's a classic.
I think he's
top
got a solid
laner.
kit.
Yeah,
He's got
think
a silence, a knockup, his ease, extra damage.
I actually won't lie to you. I think I'd be more excited to see that our top lane went Cho'Gath than to see that our bottom lane went anything. I love being in a game with a Cho'Gath.
I love being in a game with a Cho'Gath when they know what they're doing. Because I have been in quite a few games where they pick Cho'Gath and I get excited. I really do. But then they go 0-8 in my top lane, and I'm like, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Why are you here?
Yeah.
So you think maybe above a Mumu?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can live with that.
We have to F tier that for Tomo.
Actually, I think we have to bottom of F tier it for Tomo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Darius.
I also like in honor of like us doing that for Tomo. To be honest, though, I don't see Corky picked. The only time I've ever seen him picked is when.
Can I be honest with you?
Melwar plays him.
Yeah, can I be honest with you? Corky is like that dusty record that you pull off the shelf and you play it and then you remind yourself why it's on the shelf because it's old and
And then you put it on the
outdated
shelf
and
again.
broken. So then you put it in its sleeve and you put it back on the shelf and you revisit it in 6 months. And that's my opinion.
That's okay. That's valid.
Yeah. Can I just have that?
Yes.
Thanks.
As long as the next one gets to go up there too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mundo goes where he pleases.
These two are even, by the way, just so we're clear.
That's fair. I honestly would have put Diana ahead of Mundo
I
because I
think
think Diana's kit is harder than Mundo's. Mundo literally just goes where he
but
pleases and does damage.
I also think that Mundo can get away with a lot more lane usage than Diana can, because Diana's very easily countered, which is why I only ever second pick Diana in the jungle. Mid lane, I think I can get away with most just because she's my main and I know what I'm doing. But jungle, it's hard to play safe for her. And so I think it gets a little rough. Whereas Mundo, if you know what you're doing, any lane is top lane. You know? He goes where he pleases.
He do.
Draven is an annoying little fuckboy. He's my permaban.
He's one of mine as well. Honestly, I'd D-tier that fucker.
Me too. I think I'll put him above Anivia though, because I'd
put him above Camille though, because stacked Draven is better than a stacked Camille.
100% actually. And not only that, but like he is absurdly strong when you are playing him correctly. So I honestly think he'd be top of D tier, because Belveth, when you're playing her correctly, I think would lose to a Draven. Played correctly.
It's the sheer amount of life steal
it is.
Especially when you get adoration stacks.
Not only that, but like if you have benefit from all of your adoration the whole game, and then you have your ulti up and your knockback and you're still stacking, everyone's a balloon and you are a needle.
True.
Echo. I like Echo for lore. I just don't like him as a champion.
As like you playing him or your teammates?
No, me. I think he's really strong. But in recent times, I've felt that he's way more strong laning than he is in the jungle.
I agree. I actually want to die if I see him picked in my lane.
Yeah.
Even as a jungler, I think his explosive amount of damage bursting is insane. I would possibly even low tier A him or high tier B.
I was gonna say, I think I might actually think he belongs above Aphelios.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think if you know how to play Echo, or if you just hit this combo once, the person you're going after is dead.
Agreed.
100%.
Okay, Darius. I think Darius is really, really strong 1 time out of 5.
So you want to like mid tier him on the B side?
I kind of think he goes here.
I'll agree with that. I don't think he's better than Ahri.
And I don't think as a top laner he's a super strong pick anymore.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Again, that boils down to like if you know how to play him.
Yeah, it also boils down to we are like silver goldish elo games. So I mean, like, we're not playing Emerald Darius. Like, I have no idea how that plays. But like where we are at, like Darius is just not a super strong top lane pick, to the point where in my ranked games I never see him. So
I see him occasionally, but very little.
Okay. Yeah. Elise. I feel bad for her, but I gotta go low C, high D for her, because actually I can't in good name put her above Draven, because her kit, Elise is one of those high skill ceilings, but even when you are at that high skill ceiling, I just don't feel like she does anything except add to the fight. Like, I don't think she brings the fight. I think she adds to it. And it's really unfortunate. She stuns,
and that's very good, and I think that's where it ends.
Yes, because then, and like her escape, I'm not gonna lie to you, kind of ass.
The when she goes up in spider mode?
Because the only time you can come down early is if you go on to somebody else. So it kind of gets a little rough. And like, it's a shame because her lore is amazing and her character design is amazing and her kit could be But she
But
sends out,
alas, it is
yeah,
not.
you send out a little exploding spider, it doesn't do super much. And I'm not a big fan. Shyvana, I think, is a different instance, but I'm not a big fan of Elise and Nidalee and how different their kits are when you ult. Because, like, Elise, I think I could tell you everything her human form does, and I can tell you one thing her spider form does, which is bite and disappear.
Wait, you're so right.
Yeah,
I
I
can't think of another
I
one.
can't think of anything besides disappearing, and like I don't know what her E does or her W or whatever it is. Cuz her human W sends out the tiny spider, right?
Yeah.
What is her third? Then she has a stun, and then she has an empowered attack, maybe. I actually don't
Maybe,
think I
but I
can
thought that
tell
was
you.
just a bite.
Yeah, me too. I think I
Yeah,
can
she's
tell
garbage.
you.
She needs to stay there.
Yeah, I think I can tell you 4 out of 6 of her abilities, which is a problem because I have played her a bunch and I should know them and I don't, which means they are useless. Somebody
That's
is
what
an
she was supposed
Elise
to
main and they are so angry right now.
say.
Evelyn, I think this is easily for me probably behind these two. Just because I think Eve is a really rough character to take into the jungle and that's the only place she can go. But she is, I mean, if you have her mobility down, like if you are playing her and you are super good at using her mobility, she's phenomenal and super
Yeah.
scary.
I think she's below Akali still. I
Do
think
you?
Akali does more damage.
I think so too. I just think Akali can be caught out a little easier. I mean, she has her backflip, which kind of helps out, but like, I think a flash dash character can catch up with her versus Eve goes invisible and her escape is just
Mm,
unmatched.
that's true.
So maybe they're even, but we can keep it like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll
I
agree to that.
hate this fucking guy
A lot of good mages out
out
there,
there, but none
but
of
none
them
of
are
them
this
are
hot.
this hot.
um,
I love his voice lines though. He has to at
I
least be in
know.
C.
I think he's a high C if we're being honest. Haha. High C,
Yeah,
Goosebox. Just
I would leave him
because
there.
I think he does more than Azir does in a match, if we're being honest. Like, most of the time, unless the
Hmm.
person's really, really good at Azir. But Ezreal does good shit even when you're not super well versed with him.
Hmm.
And then it only gets better as you learn to play him. He's also a
Yeah,
champion I've been meaning to learn how to play. I've never played a day of Ezreal in my life, but I do find his kit kind of interesting.
that's fair.
Old Man Fiddle.
I love him. I
Me
really
too.
do.
I also think that he's super strong in ARAM,
Hmm.
but in lane, you have to really know how to set up your ults because if you can't get that
Yeah,
fear
that's my
off,
problem right now.
yeah, because to me he becomes like maybe here, which is really sad, but like in actuality, like when I think of all aspects, his lore super fucking badass. His kit pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good. He's got a flee, I like that, or a fear, I like that. He's got a silence, I like that. He's got lifesteal built into his kit, I like that. He's got an ult that's super scary AoE and makes a horrible demonic noise, I like that too. But all of those are taken care of pretty easily. The silence doesn't last long enough. The flee doesn't last long enough. The lifesteal by anti-heal. The ult have wards. And it
Damn, you fucking
hurts.
shut him down. That I was
I
actually
know.
about to try and fight to see maybe we could raise him up a little bit, but besides being outside of ARAMs, I think he stays there.
I'm so
Like I
sorry.
was trying to think of a counterpoint, but you fucking shut
I
everything
I'm
down. Like
so
what the fuck
sorry.
was I
I
supposed to
built
say?
I built a case. I'm sorry.
You did. I
Um
was like, damn,
it
okay.
also it's worth saying if you have spell shield and he ults you, you will not be feared. And I hate that for him.
Yeah.
And I just I think he's such a phenomenal support jungle, though, because if you are going to gank bot lane and they're pushed in and you can hide unseen, like behind the wall, and then ult
Mhm.
in and fear them, it's so awesome. You've done so, so well. However, you have to sit there and wait for them to push in and to get into position.
You have to
And
wait. It's the
I
waiting
have
game.
I have watched many a fiddle main play. You got to use your flash with your ult sometimes, and that's rough because if you
Mm.
mistime it, they don't get feared. And I just think
Mhm.
that having to depend on that makes the champ feel a little like, oh, you can't just do this. And so I love Fiddle, and I wish more than anything that I could put him S tier just based off of the fact that I love him so much. But if this was an ARAM tier list, he would be there. As a overall tier list, I think he has to stay C. I'm
Yeah. I
sorry.
can't justify anything higher.
I'm sorry, Fiddle.
I'm sorry, Fiddle.
I watch a lot of people ban this bitch. Actually, to the point where I have not seen a lot of her gameplay.
Played?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of looking like
Uh, where would I put him in
I know that she's
comparison?
got a parry and it's pretty strong.
Honestly, I would put her above Aatrox, but below Azir.
Yeah. I'll trust your word on it.
It's or you know what? I'll actually tie her. I'll tie her to Azir because
Okay.
I feel like the parry is so strong, but I think you do have to have the knowledge of Fiora, aka the skill, to play her because you have to hit the freaking vitals. And so
Oh,
I think she'll stay there.
fair. Okay.
I can't play her for shit. I can't. I can't play her.
I
I
need
tried.
I need to walk away and get my food real quick. So who can we rank right now that you can yap about why they belong there?
Oh, I got you.
Nunu? Melzahar?
Oh, give me Nunu.
Nunu?
Yeah.
Straight to A, no?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
would probably do probably behind all of those low A it.
Low A. Okay, yap
And
about
let
it.
me
I'll
tell
be
you
right back.
why. So for Nunu, I think his kit is pretty good. His Q has got like a nom nom that heals him, and it heals him quite a bit actually. The W, the snowball, the only negative, they don't have breaks. You know what I mean? It's got one of those like voice lines that makes me laugh. And they truly don't have breaks unless you stop the snowball, but then you just throw it and then you miss because it doesn't have a targeting thing. The E is the snowball throw. It's like a barrage, but it also adds his passive to where if you hit him, they get kind of stunned for a second. So he has a stun in there too. And then, of course, the ulti is the big, abominable, like explosion. And the thing is that it's the oldest trick in the book. If you see a Nunu walk into a bush, you never follow that guy because he's probably ulting and you can't see it. And then when you walk into it, you get slowed. So then that's a dead giveaway. But the longer the dude charges, aka if you stay in there longer, the ult only gets stronger.
Yeah, and it's a
And
bitch when it's max strength,
it is. That's
especially
why I
on an
like prepping
AP
it
Nunu.
beforehand and then you put your toe in there and then you're dead.
Yeah,
Like there's no
literally.
way.
Yep. Um,
And I love
yeah,
it.
I think Nunu again, this champ would be S tier for me if this was an ARAM list because Nunu and ARAM can be so fucking busted.
Yeah, I love waiting in the bushes, just like fiddle, like how you just sit in there and then you ult, and then
Mm-hmm.
they all fall for it. I was telling Chad, I was like, that's the oldest trick in the book. Seeing a fiddle or a Nunu in a bush, and you go see, what they're doing in there, and then the ult goes off. That's your fault. I'm sorry.
My favorite
I've been a
thing.
victim to it too. So
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say I've been a victim to it a lot because whenever somebody walks into a bush in ARAM, what does everybody else do? Hey, there's someone in this bush. And then
yeah, it's always the
naturally,
pings go off.
yeah, the pings go off. So then you're like, oh, someone's in the bush. And you walk up, it's a fucking Nunu. It's awful.
Yeah,
Or it's a
you're
fiddle.
doomed.
Yep, literally. Um, it's also one of those things where if there's a Nunu in the match and I see a snowball come from a bush, I'm not going anywhere near it.
Yeah,
I'm not going anywhere near that bitch. Okay. Fizz.
I hate
Me
Fizzbiz.
too.
I think that champ is busted. The amount of
Yeah.
dashes,
Mm-hmm.
parkours, and his ult.
Invuln Oh my
I don't think
god.
his ult is that good, personally. When it hits me, it's devastating. But I I don't die to it. I die to all the other shit
Yeah,
he's doing.
I die normally if I die to his ult, it's because he's hit me a couple times and his electrocute goes off and kills me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's never just the ulti
Yeah.
though. It's the part I get killed by the parkour more often.
My
Like he
thing
lands
is,
on me and I die.
I think I don't know his lore actually,
I
but
don't.
I just personally think he's low C. I mean
Yeah.
that's
I don't
complete.
hate him enough to put him in D though.
Yeah, that's my thing is that I think he is such a strong champion, so I can't put him in D. But I hate
Yeah.
him, so and I hate him more than I hate Annie, so he's staying there.
Mm-hmm.
Galio, my boy.
Galileo, of
I'd like
course.
to put in an argument that he is mid B. He actually counters
But
Ari.
where?
I think above Eve because I think he can do more against AP than she can build AP to penetrate. Um, and by this I mean when it comes to team fighting, Eve can go in. If she gets charm off, she can kill probably maybe two, maybe clean up a third, and then she might die or
Mm-hmm.
she'll have to ult out and run away. Galio can go into the fight with you, pow, 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 absorb some of that magic damage, and then, oh, what's this? We're coming into the fight again! Slam dunk. And I think he's such a strong tank to have on your team. Now, given there are team comps that make him useless, and I totally get that, which is why I don't think he's an A tier. But
Yeah.
I think he deserves B, and I think that he's above a couple of these mages. I know Akali can fuck him up though, so I will not put him above Akali.
I think he's a strong mid laner, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he's a really strong mid laner, and I think he's another one of those. If you know what you're doing, like on a small level, you can get by with him pretty well. If you really know what you're doing, he is strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like him there. I think that's a good spot.
Based.
Based.
Gangplank. I don't play him, so
Oh, I didn't even hear the GP call.
if we're
I
being
don't
honest,
know.
from an outside perspective, I don't see a lot of people playing him anymore, like anywhere.
Me neither. And
Yeah.
I don't play him.
Ooh, I don't play him either.
Yeesh.
Yikes.
To be honest, though, I don't think he's better than any of those in D tier, but
Me
I don't think
either.
he's picked enough. And again, here comes the line that you need to know how to play him because you need to line up the barrels and time it. And then the ulti, if you don't know how to get your silver sterlings, it doesn't work well. Um,
I will
yeah,
say, I think Draven is a little more intricate with needing to know how he's played, so I think I would put GP here.
I'll agree to that. I think
Okay,
he does more damage than those other people too.
yeah, me too. Spin a
Oh, the
win!
good old spin to win.
Just keep spinning, just keep
I don't know.
spinning.
To be honest, just based off sheer basic kit, the execute on the ulti, and how fast he can move with the tankiness that he is, I think he belongs in A.
Mm-hmm. Never played a day of Garen in my life,
Me neither.
but I can tell you he's super strong.
I think he
And
belongs above Nunu, and that's it.
okay, I can get
I
behind
think
that.
those other people are stronger.
You know why I like Garen as a top laner? Like why when somebody picks Garen, I'm like, oh, okay, cool, we're gonna. I feel like Garen is John League of Legends.
I agree.
I think he is
I
John
agree.
League of Legends. I think that he is like the champion to start with. Like I think he is he's the guy. So I think that he will always be somewhat strong because he is just that super playable character.
Hmm.
Because I guarantee you, if I got onto Garen as somebody who's never played a day of him in my life, I bet you I would be able to get kills with him.
Yeah.
I think I could do it.
Hmm. I agree.
Nar, I know that this is a buddy of yours.
He is. He's my homie. The only thing is he has to be C tier because no one plays him.
Mm-hmm.
I think his kit is semi difficult to time because you have to Narbar it.
Hmm.
And I don't think he does enough damage. I think he's a good setup champ, and that's about it. Where
Hmm.
he goes would be there. Unfortunately, I can't raise him above Fizz, and anything above that would have to be above Fizz, and I just
I kind of think I agree with this only because for half of the game you're just shooting a thingy.
his boomerang.
Yeah, boomerang. Um
Yeah.
and it's kind of like there are characters that like Aatrox is one of them, right? Like he's so useful outside of his ult, and then he gets big and scary in his ult.
Yeah.
Or like Mundo grows in his ult too, right?
Yeah, he gets bigger and he gets a shit ton of regen.
Yeah, and he's CC immune, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like Olaf becomes CC immune in his ult and becomes super like fast and scary. And then
Hmm.
Nasus grows fucking huge in his ult. And like all of them though, they get these big, buffs and everything. I mean, I guess it's because Gnar technically like morphs. So I get it. But Shyvana's useless or useful in her like small form, even though she morphs into a big old scary strong dragon.
Hmm.
So I agree. I think
Yeah, I feel like
considering
Nar can only throw a boomerang.
yeah, considering how drastic the difference is between ult mode and normal mode for him, I feel like he's got to go. But
Yeah.
don't worry, Nar. I genuinely think Swain will be joining you.
I don't
Gragas.
play Gragas.
Um, he's like here probably. He needs a rework, like a full makeover.
I
But
place him above GP, to be honest.
really, I don't think he
Yes.
does that much damage, does he?
Yes, he does.
Oh,
If you ask Melwar, because he plays Gragas, the amount of punch that fucker has, especially if you know how to build him properly, he hits like a truck.
damn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like that's where the original bang came from, because he would just run around and hit people with the keg, and then they would just explode.
Damn.
Yeah, fantastic.
Gay shotgunner.
Mm. The one they took the cigar away.
I just love him and TF during Pride Month. That's the only time. I hate them the rest of the time. But during Pride Month, I love them.
Well, we're not in Pride Month, so where's he sitting?
Jeez. He's sitting somewhere down here for me because I just feel like I never see him get to a point where I'm like, oh shit, we gotta run. Graves is here.
And if I do, it's on a dude who knows how to play him.
Yeah. I feel like I'll give him this.
I'll agree to that.
Yeah, I'll
I
give
think
him
that's a
that.
fair placement.
Gwen, as much as I hate her, she's gotta go up here somewhere.
Mm,
Even if it's
see.
low A, because she's way too strong to the point where every top laner hates her. So she's gotta be A tier.
She's a solid kit too.
Mm-hmm.
Like she can block projectiles, she's got a dash, her Q stacks, and the ulti's got a slow and it stacks. Um I would personally place her above Spin to Win just based on the technicality of like her kit.
Yeah, I agree because I think while Gwen is pretty straightforward, like like hey, this thing brings out a whole area where you are immune to any and everything around you because fuck everyone, I guess. Um
Mhm.
Also, this snips your scissors and this one dashes. While that's very straightforward, you will get killed if you do that wrong.
Mhm.
And so I think for sure she goes above Garen because Garen is like, if you fuck up, you're walking away with like half health.
Mhm.
So, and I think she's nowhere near as technical as Aphelios. So, Hecarim. I have a deep love in my heart for Hecarim.
Hmm.
I watched
I like Hecarim when he's on my team. He makes my life a living hell on the enemy team.
his ult
I can
is really
appreciate his kit though.
strong. It's real. Like
Yeah.
I think he's a B kit for sure because I think his kit is he's so fast and he's so strong
Yeah.
and he will just run you over, literally.
Yeah, plow you
Yeah,
down and
literally.
has a fear too.
But I almost think he stays here.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd even raise you that he goes above Bard
Okay. I'll
because
take
enough
it.
people pick it
Yeah.
more than Bard.
I agree.
But I don't think I would rather see an Alistair or a Braum than a Hekarim.
100%.
Yeah.
I know who's next. And I don't want to talk about him.
The Dinger Donger.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I hate this man with a living passion, except Arcane made me move to dislike him.
Why?
Because he's so cute in Arcane. So now I don't hate him, I dislike him.
My buddy got to Grandmasters playing Heimerdinger.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But also predictable, because I think his kid's an A.
I think
What
he's...
What super squishy champ can walk up to you with no threat? Heimerdinger, because of his turrets.
Yeah, that's why I think he might have to go either between Aphelios and Gwen or Echo and Aphelios.
I think he's between... Okay, here's the thing. He's nowhere near as technical as Aphelios. I get that. Or Echo, for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in terms of what he can do in a lane by himself versus what Aphelios can do with a support is crazy. So he's got to go above Aphelios.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Lowy, I want to put her S so bad. But I just don't think I don't think her kit's there because top lane is like Alawi's a pick into somebody for me, not a pick first.
Yeah, because then if you get picked first, their matchups like are quite bad.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's A tier though because I like her kit on its own. I think it's quite unique that she can like change how much damage she does based on tentacles and based on how many people she's fighting. But I think she's I think she's got to be on par with Aphelios. I don't think neither one is above each other because I would get as excited for either choice, to be honest.
Yeah, if I was going to... Here's the thing is that Aphelios, I think I'll be more often excited to see because he can go up against almost every single person he'll be laning against and like either play safe or be super aggressive. Whereas Alawi, I'll be really excited to play her or to see somebody play her. But then depending on who the enemy is, I'm like, well, top lane's gone.
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure.
Speaking of people who fuck her up, Aurelia, I watched somebody pick Alawi into Aurelia, and I was like, what are you doing? Do you know what her kit is? It's Dash. Her kit is Dash.
Yeah.
I feel like she's a B champ because honestly, I think that she's super easy to suppress in lane. But she's a gank monster. Whenever there's an Aurelia on the enemy team, I see her in my lane, mid lane all the time.
Then I feel like she has to go somewhere with Eve and Ari.
I agree.
In there.
I think
because the gank ability between those three is quite high.
I think that she's below Ari, if only because Ari gets strong on the comeback versus if you shut Aurelia. Aurelia feels to me like somebody who needs to get ahead early versus Ari can catch up really well. I don't think Aurelia can. I think she just continues to get beaten into the ground.
That's fair. I like that spot.
Okay. Ivern.
Daisy.
You know what's really funny is Ivern's lore should make me hate him, but I love him so much.
I just love hearing Daisy and then seeing that bitch hit the rock level
when he
up
dies.
Of the flower and then the rocks chase me.
He's so cute. The thing
I don't like him as a jungler. Though.
I know.
Like,
I was literally about to say I think he's D tier, dude. I don't think he's a great jungler at all.
No, I
I
agree.
can't
I think
I
he
can't
actually even belongs
call
there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I cannot call Graves a bad jungler and then say Ivern's a good one. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's gotta be.
He's also unfortunately not picked enough.
No, and I think it's because his kit isn't strong enough to jungle anymore. But
Yeah.
I mean, Weather Bitch. She's a god, I know, but still.
Yeah, but again, speaking of not being picked,
You know what's
when's the last time you
crazy?
fucking saw
You
Janna
know what's
in
crazy?
Worms?
A few weeks ago because I played her. That's the only time.
Exactly.
That's the
If
only
you go
time.
out of your way to play her, good on you. But other than that, she's not.
I still think I would be more excited to see her than a Graves jungle, though.
I wouldn't.
No?
No, I don't think she's picked enough. I would honestly place her uh above Belveth.
Yeah, I agree. If nobody else, she's got to be above Belveth. I just don't
Yeah.
think I see anybody as Belveth ever anymore.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think she needs to stay down
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Who the fuck is playing her?
J4. I kind of
His ulti is such
see.
a death
I
sentence.
know, but other than that, I think he's so avoidable, so I kind of want to put him high B. Or I'm sorry, high C or low B.
I would see him.
Like, do we think that he's stronger than an Ezreal ADC?
No, that's why I don't think
No.
he goes up on B. Honestly, I think I would place him above Gnar, below Fizz.
Oh, for sure. Okay, I can
I just
agree.
don't see. I see all those other people picked more. I mean, minus Azir, but we think his kit's a little OP. I think J4 is easily avoidable, especially
Yeah.
with a flash. Like, are you kidding me? The knockup from the Flagstaff is quite annoying, but again, I think you can just bypass it.
Oh,
Unless he's fed.
yeah.
Also, bless you.
Thank you. I was gonna say I was gonna respond, and then all of a sudden I felt the tickle in my nose. I was like, I'll let her talk it out. um, yeah, I just think that J4 is one of those. First of all, I get him. This is awful, and I know it's awful. I get him mixed up
Mhm.
with Xin Zhao all the time because they're just two dudes walking around with long sticks. Um, and so for a second I was like, well, but I kind of thought that he's got like a really good like long like skill shot, and then I remember that's Zhao that has that the long poke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, with that not being part of J4's kit, I definitely think he's just easily avoidable. And then when
I
he
agree.
teleports to you, you just alt out, or if you're lucky to be a champ that has like free escape, just escape.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're done.
Yeah, exactly.
Jax, I think, is strong, has always been strong, will always be strong.
I literally shit my pants when I see that dude
Yes.
picked. It actually
Yeah.
pisses me
It
off.
makes me terrified when somebody picks a Jax jungle. Because I'm like, oh, okay. Well, so I now have to just watch my back all the time and maybe just stay under tower preemptively. Because if I don't know where he is, he could be stunning my ass.
Yeah,
And
if someone says, anyone seen Jax in a minute
oh,
and
back to
I'm
tower.
at their tower,
Yeah, back to
I'm
tower.
dead.
Yep, uh-huh.
I'm dead. Yep.
It's kind of like,
Yeah.
it's the same fear that I have whenever I don't know where he's at and I see a Nocturne ult go off. Where I'm like, oh, that's for me. For sure.
That
Yeah.
the fucking thing of, oh, that's for me.
That's for me. Yeah.
That's for me.
Every single
And
time.
when someone says, it's not me, and it's not me, I'm
Whenever
like, thank
we're
God, and I go about my
stacked,
day.
whenever we're 5 stacked and we're against a Nocturne, my favorite thing is like you'll hear the fucking laugh or whatever, and then everyone's, where is he? Who's got him?
Where is he?
Who's he on? And then, on me. It's so funny. Oh my
I
god.
love it so much. It makes me laugh.
But yeah, I think Jax is an A because I think his kit's just Jax is let me be an oppressor, and that is always going to be strong.
Would you S tier him?
I think I might.
I would.
I think
I
I
don't
would.
play him, but
Neither
I
do
think
I, but
his
I
kit, his
yes.
ability is stupid strong.
Mm-hmm. I agree completely.
Hell
Our
yeah.
third S here, wow. I would not have thought that we would be seeing these three as our top champs.
We haven't gotten to the other ones yet.
Mm-hmm.
Jace.
Jace.
That motherfucker never picked in
Mm-hmm.
norms. But he's strong. And he's got a good kit.
Is he technically a mid laner? Where does he go?
Top laner.
Oh. Ooh. Really?
Yeah, he's a top laner. You can play him mid, but I believe his role
I
right
mean,
now is top.
what would be the point of playing him? This dude's got to be a D. I don't think I've seen him played in norms in the season so far.
Yeah.
He's got to
I
be
think
D.
damage wise, though, I think he's
Maybe below Graves?
below Graves, above Elise. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But still belongs in D because I haven't seen the motherfucker picked.
100%.
Yeah.
Jin, if you're good at hitting your skill shots and predicting movement, I think this guy's a beast as an ADC.
And knowing your counts.
Yeah, and knowing your count. And accounting for the time it takes you to reload. The amount of times I've killed a Jin because they walk up to do their fourth shot, and I'm like, well, you've got none for the next 4 seconds.
Yeah.
So.
But would you put it on par with having Ashe and Caitlyn in there?
No, I think I would rather see an Ashe because Jin is so. Ashe, if I'm playing Ashe and I am against like a melee tank down bot, I have no fear. If I am playing Jin and I am against a melee like tank support down bot, I have fear. Because if that fucker flashes to me and starts punching away at me, my health is going. I do not have a high damage. I can Q him and then I can shoot him, but my speed is slow. Ashe, you can pop your Q. Kate, you can sorry. Kate, you can do your like back jump thing, right? But Jin, you just have no like melee comes to you, you can try to stun them, but chances are they have tenacity boots. So I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think I would put him anywhere near that. I think I would put him above Blitz, maybe above Amumu. But I think I would be more
I would
excited
place
to
a
see him.
Mumu above.
Yeah, I think I would be more excited to see that I have an Amumu jungle than to see that I have a Jin ADC.
Yeah.
So, I'm in.
Okay.
Jinx is another one of these. I think that she's high enough, but I think I'd actually put her here. Like, I think that she's a great ADC. I mean, I know she's a great ADC. She's one of the strongest ones out there right now. But
yeah, but like we said, she needs someone, though.
Yeah, exactly. Which makes me, I honestly kind of want to put her, I think she's better in lane on her own than Jin. Because at least she's got.
Count-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he has to worry about so many other things that Jinx can just go bra 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 and just mow him down if she has the items for it.
Yeah. Well, and I also think so.
We're also biased. So.
Jin kind of has to stay back versus Jinx can chase a little bit. You know what I mean? Like you're literally talking when you straight up just continuously auto on Jin, you're going at a tempo. You're going 1, 2, 3. That's your shot versus Jinx's bring, 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 bring. Like
literally,
you literally
the attack speed alone.
Correct. Yeah. Well, she wins that fight level 1, so I have to put her above Jin. Kaisa. Can I be honest with you? I think Kaisa is fine, but I think she's another one of these things. Like she doesn't become a character to me until like 11, 12. Like level 11,
I think she
level
takes
12.
too long because she has to play like Kazakhs and get things to upgrade her abilities. So I'm there with you. I agree.
So I kind of think she's C.
I think she's C on par with Ezreal, to be honest.
Okay. I wasn't sure about compared to Azir.
Above Azir, personally.
Okay. This is another case of you really need to know what you're doing. I think Kallista's so fucking strong. Me and Alpha tear up the bot lane as Callista Seraphine. but only because he is a one-trick Callista. So he really knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I kind of think she's got to go D because she's never picked.
Wait, yeah, you're right. I was trying to gauge probably in C-ish,
I think
but
she's I've watched her beat. This is a lot of people's, who know how to play her at least, counter pick to Draven, because she will fuck him up. I also think her ult is really strong. Like, I think her ult alone kind of puts her at the top of the list.
it it is, but like you have to get the amount of like attack speed to throw in that many spears, and then you have to time the execute to pull them out because there's not a visual indicator.
Yeah, but that's not even her ult, you know?
Yeah, but her ult's just like pull someone in, and a lot of people once they're in there, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Because
Mm,
Callista lost the advantage to throw the person out,
right.
you have to throw yourself out.
Right. Was that because people were griefing on her?
I don't know, actually. I
I
never
feel like,
noticed when that changed, but before you used to be able to throw, because there was an indicator of like, it was a big arrow and then an
right,
X at the end because there's a knock up at the end, but you
right.
don't have that anymore. And I'm pretty sure
The
only the person
person gets it,
within
yeah.
throws it.
Yeah. Um, yeah, see, my thing is that even after a year of playing bot lane with Alpha, I still go, what the fuck is going on whenever I get ulted too. After
Exactly. If you don't have comms, it's weird.
after a year, if I don't get heard, or if I don't get told and I hear clearly like, ready to go in, I'm throwing you in. Okay, here we go. If I don't hear one of those, then I get picked up and I'm like, what's happening to me?
Yeah. No, I agree 100%.
Yeah. So, okay, so maybe she goes, but her damage is so high, dude.
I think let's just say she's on par with Draven.
I'll put her after him because I think she's stronger than Gragas, I really do.
I agree.
But I think they really are on par. Okay, Karma is another one of these ones where I think that her kit it could be so good. It could be so good in norms. It's so good in ARAM. It really is. But then you take her into a norm and it's like everything has to go right in terms of your enemy needs to be specific and your ADC needs to be specific, and your ADC and you need to be like on the same level of aggression because she's kind of an aggressive support. So I
Yeah, but
feel like,
again, gets to the point where I don't think she's picked. Not D tierish, but I think she's C tierish,
mm-hmm,
like above J4, and that's where it ends.
mm-hmm.
Because I feel like her kid does get empowered. I do like that. But number one, she's not picked enough. And number two, I think she's got a nice survivability where she
Mm-hmm.
sits in that mid support range, but she can like hold her own and deal out that decent amount of damage when
Yeah.
she is support, but not enough to beat any of the other mid laners or top
Yeah,
laners we
so
have in there.
this is my issue with Karma, is that she's too strong to be a support, too weak to be a mid laner.
Exactly.
And that hurts me because I like Karma's kit a lot. Karthus. R simulator. Press R simulator. The champion. Do you know?
I think he's stupid in the jungle. I never understood why that shit became a thing. But he is press R and win in simulator.
Literally. I think he goes. Honestly, I think he goes C tier because you can't deny that his magic shit is crazy strong, but also like he's dumb. Like he's dummy simple.
And people forget when he's dead.
I
The amount of
yeah,
times
I
you stand in there
know.
is stupid.
Why? So I think honestly, I feel like he's here for me.
I think at least above Gnar, because no one picks Gnar. And
Yeah, that's
Karthus is at
fair.
least seen.
He is. Oh, speaking of other people, like
Mm.
nobody picks.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Cassidon has to go in F.
I think so too, because nobody picks him and nobody who picks him knows how to play him.
Exactly.
And it's
I think
like,
he can do a
oh,
decent amount of damage if you know what you're doing, but you're not picked enough for me to evaluate you higher than that.
people's use of his ult annoys the hell out of me. I'm like,
Why?
homie. Because, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't his the one that you can keep using and the mana goes up and it teleports you?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like people don't realize you can use this ult and the mana cost is going to go up and up and up and up. But if you get to level 6 and you want to use it, why would you not build a tier? Nobody
Yeah.
ever builds a tier.
It doesn't even matter what the hell you're doing that with, too, because you could go Winter Bless, like the armor
Literally.
item, or you could go
Literally.
Seraphs.
And he's tanky-ish, so you might as well go Winter Bless. So I mean, at that point, what annoys me is that we will get to level 6. I look at the Cassidon, the rare time that there's a Cassidon out there, no tier item, and I'm like, okay, well great, I'm gonna abuse you because you can't use your ult. And then they go back after clearly having a mana issue because they'll be in lane trying to use their ult a bunch, the mana cost goes up, drains their mana. Whoops, no more mana, let me recall. They still don't get a tier.
Yeah.
Why did they do that? They get another lost chapter. All right, but
Yeah.
I think people underestimate how much a tier does for you low level, because that's really the point of it. Is like the point of it is this will do so much for you until you can get an item that builds lost chapter and start another one. That is that is why Tier of the Goddess exists. Please use it.
I swear, it'll help your mana
I
issue. It will.
promise you it will help. Doran's Ring is so great if you're not mana hungry. If you are mana hungry, please take a tier. Katarina.
I think Katarina's stupid busted.
I think
Honestly,
she is
I
too.
put her on par with Akali
I think so too. I think she's
or next to Echo.
next to that high. I actually think she's this high up. I don't know that I would put her above Echo, but I think that she is. I think these three next to each other makes me feel
Makes
viscerally the
sense.
same. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and there's
Seeing
not much
any of
more
those
to
three
it.
would make me cry.
So here's the thing. Kale, I love post level 11.
Yeah. But I think having to wait for levels does not make her see.
The thing is, yeah, I think that she's definitely C. I'm not putting her behind Nara. I just don't know where to put her yet. She's stronger
Yeah.
than she's as strong, if not stronger, than Aatrox to me. But as far as like if these two were duking it out top lane, Fiora's winning that.
Yeah, until later.
Yeah, and that's my thing though, is that I think I would
Yeah.
put her in between these two because I think early she actually has a chance against Aatrox, like before they both have their ults. But Fiora, no shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's fair. The leveling thing for Kale, unfortunately, is an issue.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, Kayn. I mean,
I don't play him.
I think he's a solid B. Him having two forms is what kicks him to a B from a C to me. I think I would probably put him maybe above Hecarim because he's got more versatility where it's like Kayn, here's where my problem comes in. I see enemy team. Guy picks Kayn to go jungle. I go, oh, thank God. Chooses the wrong form.
Yes, I agree.
And that is why he is not an A to me. Because realistically, he should be an A. Because he can counter whichever side of the team, right? Oh, the melee has become a problem. Let me get us more tanky. Oh, the squishies are a problem. Let me go assassin. He should be able to do it. But people pick the wrong form.
All the time.
All the time.
I think he's above Alistair at least.
I can see it.
And that's about it. Only because fuckers keep on missing the wrong form.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid.
Yeah, Cain players, this is your fault.
Ooh.
He's not picked.
He's not picked, but honestly, I
He's
think his
so
damage output
strong.
is quite high.
Like, I
I would
think...
probably place him below Callista.
Okay. I think that these two are kind of even on damage, if we're being honest. He does
Yeah.
damage faster, but she does more at the end.
Yeah.
Ah, Kha'Zix. This is...
Debug.
Okay, he is picked, so we can put him C.
I can't believe we're fucking leveling with
I
that
know,
right now.
yeah. That's but honestly, this is the tier of like I never see you guys anymore.
Yeah.
I think he's got to go above Nar because he's played. He's played more than Karthus, but I don't necessarily think that people have a better time choosing Kha'Zix than when they choose Karthus or J4.
I think then Karthus needs to be up before J4 and Kha'Zix before J4.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I think Kha'Zix is more versatile than J4.
I just think that Kha'Zix has a rough time 9 times out of 10 because Kha'Zix needs his team, right? Like,
Yeah,
if
but
he's
he
coming...
needs the enemy alone.
Correct,
That's
yeah.
the thing.
And that's the issue, is like, he needs to get into a team fight, but he needs to pick off the person running away from the team fight. And I think that's a rough way to have to play.
Yeah.
Kindred. Dude, she's one of my goats, and I would love for her to be high up, but I just think with the fact that you need your team to help you a lot early on, it hurts.
She's not a strong solo, unfortunately.
No. And it's, you need to be in a 5 stack to play her like efficiently, or you need to be like a Kindred one trick who just like has learned some black magic on how to be self-sufficient.
I think I would just place her above Bard and leave it at that.
Yeah, I agree. Because the thing is that she is really, really strong. Like,
Especially with the marks.
Yes, once she gets more marks, she's incredibly strong. But I think, just like Bard, it is a 5 stack character.
Mm-hmm.
And so, unfortunately, you can't be an A. Because, like, to me, A's are like, I will go into a game, I could solo rank one of these characters and feel, like, pretty okay about it.
Mm-hmm.
Kled. I think he's so strong, but then he gets
strong, but
he gets
also
dunked
not
on. Yeah, I think
I actually permaban him in my top laners.
I think that he's gotta go. Honestly, I think he's so strong. He's gotta be high C or low B, even though he's not played a lot.
Honestly, I would place him below Kale, above Aatrox. No, above Kale due to leveling issue.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like that spot, but I would agree that I think he's on par with Fiora, especially these two. I think I see picked the same amount in terms of top laners, and I feel like I see Kled do a little like more plateauing than I see Fiora. Like, Fiora either gets strong and stays strong, or she gets strong and she falls off. But Kled, I feel like, always falls off.
Late game?
Yeah.
If he doesn't keep up, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I fucking hate this creep. But he's so
People who forget his passive makes me laugh. But honestly, I don't think he's that good of an ADC, so he can't go in A.
I agree with that, but I kind of think damage-wise, he's kind of here-ish. Or maybe all the way back here, we could make an argument for.
I would place him above Braum, and that's about it. Because
really?
Darius does more damage, and Irelia Stacks does more damage, correct.
Oh my god, but late game... Well, I guess that's late game, though, because I was going to say, late game Kog'Maw is like...
But then that's too much time.
Yeah.
Because Darius is early game and Irelia is.
Okay, Cassante, not picked. I'm sorry, babe. I love you.
Honestly, I would have to either low D that shit, or honestly, I would F it. I don't see him enough.
I think he is higher than Kassadin, but I think I've seen him like twice in my time playing League.
Yeah. Besides ARAM, where he randomly shows up, I
Yeah.
don't see him played top.
Mm-hmm. LeBlanc. Not picked anymore.
I know, isn't that embarrassing? You
Mm-hmm.
rework a champ and then you don't get picked? I think she's still dummy strong though.
Yeah,
Like borderline
this is
above
my
uh
I think I'd put
above
her here.
Cassiopeia.
Oh, you think all the way down there? I guess looking at the lineup above, the thing is she's so strong so early.
I would then I would place him between Kled and Kale.
Yeah. Well,
Leveling issue
so
again.
yeah, I was gonna say I also think that with LeBlanc, the issue here is I know how to play her. So to me, she's dummy strong. She's like top of C strength. But accounting for how many people don't understand the repeat strength of her ult, the amount of times that I see people repeat her Q hurts me.
Yeah.
It hurts me. And then when I see them repeat her E, I'm like, dude, you don't need to. You can root with it, like, please.
That's totally
Just
fair.
use a
Her
regular
damage output is
E.
crazy though.
Yes, her double W nuke.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's what pisses me off, that shit.
same. Lee Sin, everyone I
Always
know
spilling
who
the
plays him is so strong, but I know the vast majority of people who maybe somehow end up picking him are not usually that great. But
I
he's
think I'd place him
fucking,
next to Hikarim.
which is
Up in B
here.
tier.
Up or down?
Up. I
Up.
see him picked more than Hecarim. Not recently, but
I was
I
gonna
would say
say,
on par, on par.
I
But I think he
think
does more damage.
he is so fucking strong.
Yeah. Oh, Leona. Yeah,
Moving on.
that's fair because I think she has a pretty good kit and
I think
I
that
love it.
Jax is still way stronger than she
Yes.
is, but I think Leona is a god tier support.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like a fucking terrifying team comp.
Yeah.
That is so scary.
No, we just need a top laner. I mean, sorry, ADC.
ADC. Well, boy, do I have something to pitch to you later. Because I don't know if you can see what's left on this list, but there's one of these ADCs that I do think might belong S tier.
Okay, I see.
Okay. Lilia.
Miss Lily, honestly, I think she's A tier.
I think she is too, and I think she's high A. Her mobility,
Where?
that's my problem, is I think everything above like here is high A to me. um my thing is that her ult is so strong if she can get a whole bunch of people
A whole bunch
in
of
it.
people.
But also just her sustain and her burn is fucking incredible. I think I'd put her below Cho'Gath for sure.
That's what I was thinking. I think
Yeah.
her mobility, if you can keep hitting your Qs, is stupid strong.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Lysandra, not picked.
No, but she's got like her passive rework, I think is quite nice. I don't know. I think she's C. No, is she? No, I don't think she's picked enough.
We could put her at the end.
Yeah, but I feel like Nar and Lysandra both need to move down based on
Okay.
pickability.
So you think that there are
But
high
damage wise,
Ds?
I think Nar goes behind Jace, and Lysandra goes in between Kennen and Gragas.
I
As
agree.
in on par.
I agree. Yeah, with Kennen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Lucian. I think he's so mid as like a ADC.
I don't see him picked enough these days. I think he's actually like along the lines of our other ADCs in D range.
I think he's
But
stronger
below
than
Cass. I think he's below Callista.
Really?
Or at least on par.
Maybe, yeah. I would say on par. I think the only thing Callista has on him, in my opinion, is the attack speed with the spears, because before, if he ults, she's dead if she can't kite out of it well enough. But
Yeah.
if he goes to ult and she's already got spears in him, you've just wasted your ult. You're gone anyway.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I think this kind of feels like a skill matchup to me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Lulu, if played right, bomb ass support.
She's so stupid strong.
Yeah.
I would put her next to Brom. I
I
don't think she's picked enough to be A,
That's
but
fair.
Brom being a good support,
I
I
think
think
she's
she's up
above
there.
Braum.
I agree.
Yeah. All right. Lux is literally League's favorite, so she's got to be there at least.
Yeah, fair.
She's literally. I think she is there actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it because she's. I feel like everybody plays her, and this is where it feels like the general population of Lux players sits.
Yeah. I would place her above Nunu.
Oh,
She's on par with Garen.
I.
Feasibility.
Oh yeah,
and
and they're
damage.
siblings, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Malphite. I want to. I want to. I love
Yeah, but I think
Malphite.
he's shut down easily,
I think so
unfortunately.
too. Because if he goes AP, he gets shut down way too easy, and if he goes tank, he just doesn't do enough damage for me.
Yep.
And
Exactly. I think I would low ball is A. To be honest, below Nunu.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah. Ooh.
I have to put him up here because of this season right now. He is so. Have you been playing Norms?
No.
He is ridiculous, Jay. You would have so much fun going back to Mal's and in Norms right now. He's got to be the favored mid laner right now. Like highest win rate.
I think he's strong. Like I think he's a strong solo
I
kind of character.
I think in all cases he doesn't work, but I think he's got to be the top of A because in most cases right now at least he works.
Yeah, if we're placing him above Ash and Caitlyn, I think he's on par with them, does not exceed.
Correct, yeah. I think the only reason that I would put him in S is specifically for this season and how strong he is with the current items.
Valid.
Any other time, I think I would still put him like a high A. Maokai, I'm so sorry, babe. I love you so much, but you just are not it this season.
Honestly, I can't tell you the last time I even seen him.
That's
in
my
Norms.
issue.
I
Is
think
I
he
think he
either
has to go
low D or F it.
I think he's picked way more than Cassante and everyone. I think he's picked more than Ivern though.
I'll agree to that. I'll leave him right there. He doesn't do more damage than Anivia though, unfortunately.
No, fuck this fucking bitch. I know that he's like a high A. Actually, this season he's been easily shut down, so maybe he's B. Now. I don't know.
I think his kid's still stupid easy, unfortunately. I don't want to put him in A because like that pisses me off.
Yeah.
But he pisses me off, so I think he has to stay in A.
I know. I think he's got, but I also think like he does way more damage than Lux does. He might
for a good Yi, yeah.
If he's a good Yi, I think a good Garen could easily fight him. I think it would still suck for the Garen, but I think this would be where I would put him. Assuming the person to the left and the right of this champ is a good version of that champion, I think he's going to beat one and lose to the other. That's going to be my decisive, or like my decision-making process here.
I like him staying right there.
Okay. Minio! I
love Melio!
I can't do the voice line. I think he's got to go A, because his kit is amazing for healing or for AP damage.
I agree. But where?
I
think he has to stay down there.
Yeah, I think...
I can't place him over the other ones.
Yeah, I also actually think with the level of... He heals so well, though, dude. Yeah, his versatility has to put him in the A tier. I actually also would like to make a case that maybe Asol belongs in the bottom of A as well.
Above Melio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I think that they're both A tier. I don't think I can put Milio above Asol because of the sustained damage that Asol can do. MF is another one of these, like, I think by Jinx. And honestly,
It has to go with the other ADCs right there, yeah. But I don't think she's up there with Ashe and
No, I
Caitlyn
don't think so
because
either.
she needs help.
Yeah.
At least early on.
I think she needs less help than Jin does, but I think she needs more help than Jinx does.
Preach.
Yeah. Baller. My husband.
Morty.
One of them.
I think he's A tier because I like his sustain, but I think he's a bad jungler, and I'll stand by that till I die. I think he's a solid top laner. I don't know what to do with that thing until I get life cut. And even then, the Rylai's murks the fuck out of me. It makes me so mad.
I'm equally as excited to see him be my top laner as I am Cho'Gath.
I agree with that. I'll like him there.
Yeah.
He's so annoying.
Morgana. This is
I hate her too.
This is one of the most exciting things for me to see that my support has picked if I am solo queuing bot.
I have this thing called I catch every Q from a Morgana issue, so
that's good. But here's the thing: is I think just like
Lux and Lux, I like that.
I think just like in every other aspect of comparing champions, these two are so on par. I love Morgana versus Lux battles so much. Just because their kits are so similar.
I was gonna say, wait, the kits are kind of like on par with each other.
Yeah, literally. Okay, I have an
looking
important...
at a list of this.
I was gonna say
speed run.
I was gonna say, do we speed run or do we part to it?
I think we might have to part 2 because this is equally a lot, and I am liking the discussion.
Yeah, me too. So I think we've gotten through
at least half.
At least half, maybe a little more than half. And right now it's looking... Actually, we can zoom out to look at it this way. Oh yeah, like half, actually. I think we've legitimately split it. So that's great though, because that gives us exactly what we're gonna do in 2 weeks, which we haven't talked about yet. So yeah. And we have some of my favorite champions coming up, so I'm very excited.
Yeah, some of my faves are there too. Like literally Nami's second right there.
I know, yeah. Well, I'm sitting here, I'm looking at Ornn, I'm looking at Pantheon, I'm looking at Pyke, like all of my favorites are coming up. I guess I like the later half of the alphabet.
True. All right, well, we'll come back with a part 2 on that. I don't know if we want to do a back-to-back podcast.
No, we might leave one in between it so that we can all like sit and simmer. Because I don't love the idea of sitting here and staring at League Champions 2 podcasts in a row. So I think we'll probably finish our tier list, not next episode, but next episode.
Next episode.
Yeah, next episode. And then we'll, in the meantime, find a way to entertain you guys and make you forget that you're waiting on a tier list of 165 league champions.
Not the full fucking number. Oh my gosh.
There's more than that now, though. No?
Yeah.
167 now.
Jeez.
6-7.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys please go ahead and check us out on YouTube and on Spotify. Spotify's a little outdated, but please go check out the YouTube. Ignore the end of this podcast except for the promos. We're gonna hopefully try and figure out someone who can clip the end of it where that joke was not made. But we do hope you enjoyed the League's tier list stream today.
And remember, Cubbies.
You said that. Fucking vile.
Remember, Cubbies, keep it real.
Keep it real, but keep it curious.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
up your mind.